Oh, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Legit. We got the Pistons going versus the Cavs in Game 6. Hey man, let's see leader of my teams, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Heat fan. Both these teams have former Heat players. You know what I'm saying? Strus and Robinson. I don't even see neither of them out there. K. I'm a big fan of K, but at the same time, I think Harden needs a ring before he retires, bro. I've been watching Harden since I was a jit. And he still don't have a ring like me, bro. K. Good board, Asar. Reset K with another trade. Harden wide open. Asar out there. Yo, Harden, why you try to injure him, man? Stop pushing people in their backs while they're in the air, bro. That's dangerous. Asar midi. Good shot. He's dancing. He'll fire over Good moves, Harden. Cares Lvgit for the trade. Right over Schroeder. Okay. That's a great. You got Schroeder. Schroeder out to Mobley. Mobley. I've seen that person in the front row have a Lvgit Cavs jersey on. Who's she rooting for? Spider with the speed. Oh my gosh, good fucking hands, Asar. Stop flopping, Schroeder. You got clamped up right there. Oh, come on, Cade. There's Lvgit, though. Sasser. Spin moves. Lost it. Pump fake. Tough. K spinning. K bucket.
Absolutely nothing you can do about that. Careful. In 14 minutes, the Cavaliers have 10
Marcus Sasser.
Three, rebound.
Harden can't grab the board. Kick it back out to K with another tray. K.
He's got 7. Here goes Mitchell right into the defense of Robinson.
Okay, Spider.
Exploding into the paint, but couldn't finish. Here goes Thompson.
Delay, Asar.
Schroeder against Jenkins.
Mero with the quick release. Oh my gosh. Fade away at the midi. Everybody be comparing AJ down to Basta. They be saying like, bro, AJ down Basta plays like Caris Levert to me. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gassing up. Yeah, he's gonna probably go #1 pick, but he's really just a younger Caris Levert, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like their games are literally so similar. Good pass, Kate. Durin. Why the dude on the bench was doing travel, going like this? Is that a travel, y'all? K with another trade. How many threes K got, bro? I feel like he done made about 3 already. Crossing. Oh, good. Whoa, that looked like a travel. Fuck it, count it. Good pass, Spider. Look at Strus full court pressing. Now you have to play. Strus wide open in the corner. Strus. Oh my gosh. Cade again. Oh my god.
Cade Cunningham is a guy that you will get on his coattails and ride forever.
Hey. Durin needs some help down there in that paint, man. They need to run double centers like Durin and Stewart. Oh. Durin. Y'all just see a 6'8" center? However tall this nigga. He just did a cross like a guard. Oh no. Cade threw a damn turnover and Spider. Spider kick out. Strus with another tray. Strus. Caris Levert driving lefty. Oh, that boy Jared Allen. He know him like a book, man. They was teammates for a little bit. Good offhand from Jen. Hey, that's a tough layup, man. But he literally blocked him with his offhand so he couldn't block it. Durin. Hey, good putback, Asar. Harden ISO. Harden spin. Harden midi. James Harden.
James Harden is okay taking that mid-range jump shot. Holding on to his knee as well. Slow to
get that shit out of here. I seen that coming from a mile away. Yo, like why? Like, bro, as soon as you seen this, you could just hear Asar's footsteps behind you, bro. Just try to, I don't even know, bro. Pass. Why would you? Like, bro, that's just disrespectful. He could have literally grabbed his ball and snatch blocked it out the air like a 2K animation. He decided to smack it with 2 hands and out of bounds. Like, he literally just could have grabbed it and landed. But But nah, he just wanted to be disrespectful right here, bro. God damn, bro. This nigga out here playing volleyball and shit. Then Durant limping and shit. Oh my gosh. Okay, mid-range. Good fucking board. Oh. Paul think he's Superman, bro. He passed the ball back out. Good defense, Lvgit. Good fuck. Ah. Good offensive board from Allen right there. Kick out. Duncan for the tray. Duncan Robinson. Duncan got to go harder now. Sam Merrill tray. Boom. Shivering, bro. That's kind of cold. Sam Merrill with the lefty leg. Lvgit gets hip out. Swing. Duncan. Boom.
Extra possessions. We got a guy coming off the bench that's bringing this kind of energy to your team. I mean, that's the reason why on the road you feel confident.
Duncan to Paul Reed. Good leg. That's a good play right there. Evan Mobley. Okay.
Has missed 6 of his last 7.
Yeah, Spider, you missed 6 of your last 7. An easy pass. Spider, bro. It's time to close the game out, man. It's getting around to the 4th quarter. You can't be choking and missing 6 shots in a row. Mobley missing dunks too. Like, what's going on with these guys, man? Sasser might go. Oh, duh. Wait. 14-point game. Cade to Duncan. Duncan fading away. Woo! Oh, he got ripped. They all on the floor. What the? Wait, what? They just stopped playing. Spider, why did you just try to dunk on Cade, man? Like, gee, what did you think was gonna happen, man? Why was Cade the only one that's back and everyone else just stopped playing? Like, they all complaining to the ref, and look at Spider like, I'm going, we're playing. Fuck what y'all talking about. Hey, that nigga Spider was out of there, folks, bro. Something in my eye. All right, man. Good defense right here from Cade, though. Nigga said, give me that, and they got it back. Duren? Nice. I couldn't even really see what happened right there. I was like, a little spin move. Okay.
4 minutes gone in the 4th quarter.
Harden. Ice one, Dennis Jenkins. Good pass.
In the 1st round.
Harden ice one, Tobias now. Look how he, bro, that Harden is so nice, but he got to stop extending his leg like that, bro. Duren, spin. Duren. Way to play like how you should, bro. Way to play physical. Nigga been doodle all playoffs, man. Oh. What the fuck? Yo, James Harden, man. Yo, somebody got to clean the floor, bro. He said he slipped in James Harden's sweat. Janet Jenkins midi. Tobias Harris, post game. Kick out. Paul Reed. Wow. Paul fucking Reed. That was a legal screen from Allen. Pull up 3. James Harden. Swing, swing. Jenkins.
Everyone came here to do their jobs, and they did it collectively and individually.
Cunningham, second half to make it 1.
Okay, Duren.
And Duren is there to clean it up.
Yeah, I mean, right now, obviously, still more time on the clock, but if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers,
Jenkins. That might be the dagger, low key. But 101, yeah, it's a 20-point game. Yep, they didn't put the bummies in. It's over. Tyson float. Yep, it's over. Paul Reed shooting 3. Look at his jumper. Ew, that's like some Ronnie 2K shit. Paul Reed, hey, Paul Reed, you goated, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You goated, Paul Reed. All right, man, let's check the stats. Tobias Harris with 6, 5, and 3. 2 turnovers, 2 steals. Duren with 15 and 11. Finally got a double-double. Cade with 21, 2 and 8 with 7 turnovers. Stop turning the ball over so much, Cade. Still a good game, man. Sar Thompson with 10, 9 and 4. 2 turnovers, 4 steals. Dennis Jenkins with 15, 3 and 3. Duncan Robinson with 14, 2 and 2 off the bench. Knocked down 4 tray balls. Paul Reed, you had 17 and 6 off the bench. Good game, Paul. Tolu Smith with 0. Isaiah Stewart with 0. Ron Holland with 0. Karis LeVert with 8, 3 and 3. 2 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. Sasser with 9. Chaz Lanier with 0. Hey, Sasser, way to stay ready, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You been hooping. Sasser and Paul Reed, man. Them boys showed up off the bench. Dean Wade with only 3. Jared Allen, you had 13 and 8. Not bad, man. Evan Mobley with 18, 6 and 2. With 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks. James Harden with 23, 7 and 4 with 8 goddamn turnovers. 4 steals, though. Damn, bro. Harden and Cade combined for 15 turnovers, bro. Them niggas was turning the shit out of the ball over. Donovan Mitchell with 18. He shot 6 for 20. 2 for 6 from the field. 4 boards, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal. Naquan Tomlin with 1. Thomas Bryant with 0. Dennis Schroeder with 0. Max Strus with 2 threes. He had 6 points. Sam Merrill with 10. He had 2 threes. 3 field goals made. Jalen Tyson with 2. Craig Porter with 0. And Keon Ellis with 0. And that's going to wrap this one up right here, man. The Cavs lose game 6. And now we get into game 7. Now I got to react to this Spurs game. Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden expressed disappointment in Cavs game 6 effort. Let's see what the boys had to say, man. Where did I put my...
Donovan, one of the things Kenny said is that Detroit came out and won the force battle tonight. Why do you guys think you struggled in that area?
They were just hungry from the jump. At the end of the day, we didn't match it. So we had an opportunity. We didn't do it. So
why does the audio sound so like raspy
It's
like
hard for
that?
this group.
Look at Harden's face. He looking at his turnovers.
Win the recovery battle. I understand it's going to be a dogfight coming up. Simple as that.
Mark. John, in this game, obviously the stars guarding you guys and you're chasing around Donkey. Do you feel just by the end, do you feel worn down at all? Or?
No, I'm good.
Can't never let the opponent know you're tired, man.
For either one of you guys, were you guys happy with the level of intensity from the get-go that you guys brought tonight?
Nope. Nope, not at all. No, not at all.
Can you elaborate as to maybe why it wasn't there, considering this was a chance to clinch and go to the Eastern Conference Final?
That's a great question. That's a great question. You know, I think we didn't start off the game well. Still had the lead, and then just throughout the course of the game, we never really kicked to that second level, or even second level, which is the level we need to get to 3 or 4. But we just never really got to that level. We had opportunities in the small spurts, but it was never like a consistent flow of both ends of the ball, which is a little frustrating. But you can't do nothing about it. You gotta start focusing, getting our mind for one game on the road.
James, in the first round, you were saying that we're the one the media makes game 7. We put so much mistakes on it, stuff like that. What is the right balance for you guys with playing like it's just another game, but also recognizing mistakes?
Just try to play one game. Like it's one game on the road. Like it's no other way to put it. You know what I mean? Obviously, you got to be detailed. You got to get off to a really good start. You got to maintain and sustain it for entire game, however long that takes. So it really is just one game, and we got to. That's not necessarily play perfect, but we got to do the details that we appreciate.
Donovan, when you have the Raptors are throwing all kinds of weird defenses at you, since you found your rhythm in the series, and then tonight.
They might be a little gas for sure, bro. They really went to 7 with the Raptors. That game should have been over in 5 max, bro. They went to 7 with the Raptors when they should have handled business. But both of these series are going to 7s. The Magic and the Pistons went to 7. The Cavs and the Raptors went to 7. Now them playing against each other is going to 7, man. The Pistons, shout out the Pistons, man. Shout out Cade Cunningham, man. 2 game 7s in 1 playoff series already. Then in the Eastern Conference Finals, imagine he got to go to another game 7. Either Spider or Donovan. Either Spider or Cade got to go to game 7 in the Garden. And then a game 7 in the finals. Oh, man, that would be great.
You know what I mean? And the shots tonight. Do I think some of them were tougher shots? I could have got very short, but you can say that. I can say that about every game, right? So I'm not here to look at the fact that I missed shots. It's just the overall force and impact of the game. Tonight I missed shots. We're making the most every game of the series, and tonight I didn't. So I'm not worried about that. It's more so everything else we have an opportunity. But I can't do nothing. We can't do anything about it. We got to go out there and win the ball.
For either one of you guys, you finished the first half on a 7-0 run, but then they started the third quarter on a 10-1 run. That 10-1 run, what did you notice that allowed them to get off the start in the second half?
Of course. Simple as that. And to James' point, that's what's upsetting. But it starts with all of us. It starts with that first group. When we get hit enough, we didn't punch back. And we have throughout the course of this playoffs. And tonight we didn't do that. And we got to go do that on Sunday.
Were you surprised that Sark Thompson was not ejected?
Honestly, I didn't even watch the replay, to be honest with you, so I don't know how extensive the hit was.
What did the SAR do?
So.
How the fuck would you eject the SAR, man?
There's a lot about you guys kind of setting the tone, your personalities, and how you kind of handle these types of situations. How much did you guys lean into that and understanding when you have a game like this, you have to flush it?
I mean, everything you want is on the other side of hard. Nothing good comes easy. You know what I mean? That's kind of how you have to look at it. We can sit here and dwell on this and carry that into Sunday. That's not going to do for us, right? So, understand, we have an opportunity, we missed it, and we have another opportunity on Sunday, and that's the mindset.
You guys have played plenty of games, like even reflecting back to how the first series was, and going into a game 7, what can you kind of pull from just the little more experience you guys had with that to go into the rest?
It's going to take every little bit of energy, effort. We may make shots, we may miss shots. We got to stay collected, stay together. We're on the road. I have no doubt Cavs fans will be there too. So at the end of the day, we're all we got, and we're on the road and go from there.
Last one, Jeff. When either one of you,
I hear all that sneezing and sniffling, man. Somebody spreading the damn virus in the Cavs locker room. That's not them niggas play so ass.
you feel that intensity isn't there, as you said, James. So you guys are in your huddles during timeouts. What do you say to each other to maybe get that intensity back?
I think it's unlimited encouragement, honestly, from each and every guy. It's nonstop, encouragement, it's enthusiasm, and guys uplifting each other, trying to motivate each other, all the right things, the positive energy, you know what I mean? And so, like I said, there were spurts where we like at the end of the second quarter where we played well, and I think it started with our defense, and not shooting the basketball well, I think is I wouldn't say it's an excuse, but that's not a reason. Like, our defense has to be the priority, from the beginning of the game, until the last buzzer. That's like priority number one. And I don't think we necessarily did that from the beginning of the game, until the final buzzer, which is the reason why, we didn't play well. So we feed off our defense. Our energy comes from our defense, and we didn't do that well enough like they did. And so then our offense is, a little bit more difficult just because, we're not getting stopped, so we got to take the ball out. And it's just a trickle effect. So in order to win this game, we got to, hang our hats on the defensive end, and, we should be in a good position.
All right, man. Game 7 we get. What you got to say, Cade? What you got to say, Cade, after dropping them boys off?
Talked about just
Ready when y'all are.
talked about just JD and kind of his progression throughout the playoffs. But what was it like to kind of just see him get rolling tonight?
That was great. I thought his aggression was great. When he had the ball, when he didn't have the ball, going, rebound outside his area, he did a lot of great things tonight. And that's what he is. So that's what we need him to be in these playoffs. He really set the tone down.
Okay, what was the key for you guys defensively tonight to hold them to, I believe it's 39% in the second half?
Just our will, executing the game plan, obviously, but just our will, our aggression, and, getting into the ball, not win to lose. I mean, they got good players over there. We got guys that really make plays, so, it takes a lot of effort to guard them. It takes all 5 guys to guard them, and I thought we did a really good job.
What is it about this team where it seemed like, going back to last year, actually, where it seemed like you guys are at your best when all going through this?
Stick together. We stay in the moment. We don't get ahead of ourselves, but most importantly, we stick together. And, when things get ugly or whatever, we come together, we talk, we get back in the moment, and we move forward from there.
You guys always talk about your depth. How great was it for you to see all your teammates pretty much coming off the bench and contributing tonight?
Yeah, it was great. We needed every bit of it. Sass was amazing. B-Ball obviously did it again. Had another great game. Vert's been great all series. I mean, it's been a collective effort. Having Dunk come back, he made some huge shots for us. So it's been a collective effort. We need every bit of it. Great team win.
Seemed like you guys got really comfortable with that 4 guard set time during the game. What do you like about that, especially when sending multiple lines at you?
Yeah, I mean, we got 4 playmakers out there. We got, we finally have started to get some synergy with it. We kind of know what we're trying to get to, stuff like that. And I think it's been solid defensively, being able to switch and guard everything. It's about rebounding the ball, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that tonight, but it's good. I mean, we got good players on the roster.
You played heavy minutes all series long, and then you came back from a comeback literally last month. At this stage, how does your body feel coming into another Game 7?
I feel great. I'm excited.
No, he feel great, man.
I still got a lot of adrenaline in me, so I feel great. I'm ready to go.
I love it.
43% from 3 in the postseason.
Gotta give me a Cade and an Ant jersey, bro. They're my 2 favorite players when Brown retire.
What's been the key there? To shoot the 3 so much better than you did during the season. How's that open things up for you?
I mean, just letting it fly, trusting my work, being really intentional with how I warm up, and going into each shot, making sure I give it a good chance. So it's opened up a lot. Obviously, having guys have to really respect it, fly out at me. I want to get to the rim, I want to get to the mid range, but being able to shoot the 3 obviously just adds more layers to my game.
What kind of environment you expect on Sunday, and what's it like playing in? You've done this already in these kind of games.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of energy. It's gonna be a madhouse in there. The crowd is gonna come to play as well. They want to insert themselves in the game. I know that, so it's gonna be a fun environment for us. And we're excited to get back to the crib.
You want to see Eminem and 50 back on the sideline?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Players, does that just ratchet up how much energy you can bring? Because no one's having to play an unbelievable amount of minutes.
Yeah, that's the idea behind it. Continue to keep our pressure on their guards, picking them up, making lights up on them. That's the idea behind it. Is put your energy out there and then have somebody come in behind you to do the same thing until you're tired, and then somebody will come get you again. So that's the beauty of this roster. We got a lot of guys that play hard, play to win, And you know, coach has the ability to go up and down the lineup and figure out lineups that work.
It seems like Lvgit has provided you guys this series, but what can you share about the way it is important to the team throughout the whole season, especially watching him have to overcome some of the injuries and stuff you have to deal with throughout the regular season?
Yeah, he's a pro. The way he carries himself, the way he handles, you know, different things being thrown at him, he adapts to everything. And I think, you know, he's earned. He gets so much respect just off of that alone. His versatility on the court. I mean, we can play him off the ball, on the ball. He's guarded, you know, Harden, Mitchell a ton in the series. Done a great job on him, and he's been there. He's been in a lot of different situations. He knows what it takes. So he's just a great dude, great teammate, and he's a player that, you know, we really needed in big moments, and he came through.
So much has been made about the officiating game to game this series, but today did it feel like you guys were able to, you know, do some of the things that you've done all year in terms of the physicality and that sort of thing, and play the way you normally do?
Yeah. I mean, there's always gonna be something you can complain about. Like I can still complain that SAR had 6 fouls, a couple of them being tic-tac fouls or whatever, picking guys up. I'm sure they're complaining about stuff. Both teams are going to complain every game, pretty much. So it's really about just, you know, what we can do system-wise and controlling the controllables. And that's really about it. I mean, the refs are going to be the refs. I can't control that, so it is what it is.
What is it about P. Wallace kind of allowed him to thrive all throughout the postseason, but specifically in the series?
I mean, he's done a great job rebounding the ball, first of all, flying around, going way outside his area. He's super mobile for a big, so, you know, I think that poses threats to other bigs, but he's got a great touch around the rim, great feel for the game, and I mean, he's just a madman. I mean, he wants to get the job done every time, so he works his tail off. There's no surprise that he's the player that he is because he works harder than anybody.
During the attack that matchup with Jared Allen early and often, would you like just about his aggression tonight?
I thought it was great. He's aggressive. I mean, nobody can guard him. He has all the moves. He's got the size. He's got the finishing ability. So, you know, I thought he had a great mindset, a great approach to tonight's game, and, you know, he made a lot of big plays for us. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, man. Durant, keep being aggressive, nigga. That's going to wrap this one up, man. I'm going to catch y'all boys in the next one. I'm out, man. Peace.